Alright guys, I am in a 2017 Honda Accord Hybrid and just wanted to make a quick tutorial video on one of the most commonly asked questions that I get, and that is how do I pair my Bluetooth phone, or once it's become unpaired, how do I repair it to the system. I'm also going to do a quick run through on Android Auto, so hopefully you find this helpful, and here we go. Now the first thing that I always recommend my customers to do is start the process from your phone. The vehicle has a much easier time actually connecting with your phone if the phone is in search mode itself. So I'm just going to kind of give you an example with my phone here, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull down from the top and I'm going to go to my settings tab. And once I'm in my settings tab, I'm actually going to open up my Bluetooth line, and if my Bluetooth isn't on, I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. Now, depending on what kind of Android phone you have, you may or may not have a little box here at the top that asks you to check that to make your device visible to other devices. If your phone is one of the ones that has that, make sure that you do check that box, and that way the vehicle can actually find your phone. Now that I'm on this screen, my phone is actually in searchable mode, so the vehicle is actually able to find that. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to touch the home button on the vehicle, and I'm going to hit the phone icon. Now, if no phone is paired, it's automatically going to prompt me to pair a phone. So I'm going to hit yes, and we're going to add a Bluetooth device. We'll click continue. Now, the two devices are currently searching for each other. If you want to go ahead and hit scan on your phone as well, you can, although it's not always necessary. So there you see it's found the Galaxy Note 5, so I'm going to select that on the screen. And on my phone, I'm going to have a request for a pairing. I'm going to hit OK. Now, this is where people usually mess up. You need to go ahead and give your phone just a moment to connect not only to the hands-free audio, but also give you permission to access your phone book and your messages. So you can see on here, now it's popped up on my phone that I am going to allow this to access my phone book, and I'm also going to allow it to access my messages. This is usually the step that people skip. Now on my screen, I'm going to hit on for my Honda Link Assist, and you can see that now my Galaxy Note 5 is paired. Now one last thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit phone book. And if you can see the names of the people that are in your phone book, you know you've got a nice clean connection, and you can go ahead and go back to the home button on your phone. Now, in order to activate Android Auto, which is a really neat function, I'm going to actually go back to the home screen for just a moment. And I've already got a USB cord plugged into the vehicle, so I'm just going to actually plug it into the bottom of my phone. And you'll see that I'm being prompted to actually give the permissions in order to activate this system. So I'm going to click Always Enable. And on my phone, I'm going to hit Accept. I'm going to accept the terms and conditions. I'm going to allow it. And as you can see, once you've given it the proper permissions, you are ready to go. Now, with Android Auto, once you do this initial setup, you do not need to go through this again. A lot of people choose to go through the tutorial. Not 100% necessary, because it is actually pretty straightforward. Now, once my phone is paired, I can actually set it down now, and I can use my screen as a telematics device for my phone. So you can see right on the screen, I was obviously listening to Take My Breath Away by Berlin. I've got a recent call from Mike Miller, but the very cool thing about this that I really enjoy is now I have a full navigation system that I'm able to access. Now, I can type in any address. This is full on-screen navigation. I don't need to pay for it. There is no monthly fee that I need to do for this. But now I can actually use this as a standard navigation, as well as use it to make phone calls. So I can simply touch the voice activation button here at the top, call Mike Miller, and you can see that it is now dialing Mike Miller. So we'll go ahead and hang that up. Now, from here, it is fully scrollable. I can also go back to my home screen, which just kind of gives me a little bit of a recent history of where I've been and what I've been doing. I can also access my music, which I've currently got Berlin going. Let's... Actually, no, that's not Berlin. But there it goes. There it is. All right. But what's neat about this application is if I'm using an app such as Spotify, or in my case Slacker Radio, I can actually favorite my songs. I can use it just as I would on my telephone, and when I'm done I can go back to whichever screen I choose to have. I can also go back to the home screen and go back to my traditional audio setup if I choose to do so. Whoops. And we're back to FM. So hopefully you guys have found this helpful. I will make some more videos in the future to help out with some more explanations on some of the safety settings, as well as the crash mitigation settings as well. So thank you very much. You guys have a great day.